instead of being a place where kids go when they've failed and they need extra help, this is a place that proactively provides for success. We make sure that all of the students are in the right groupings, small groupings, one-on-one groupings, slightly larger groupings that will meet their particular needs from the moment they step into this school. And that way, learning to read, learning to have techniques to be better readers and writers is not something that you learn to do because of failure. It's a gift that you get because you are basically a wonderful person, and the best people in the world here at Woodlynde School are going to help you achieve what you may not have been able to achieve elsewhere.
The Literacy Institute offers such a wide range of information and, more importantly, discussion about learning differences. It really helps, especially first-year educators, understand exactly the nature of learning disabilities and how best to approach them in order to help the child achieve their success. Students with learning differences are usually initially hesitant to approach any type of material, whether that's reading or math. Once you actually get them engaged in the material, you've already won a pretty big battle.
I think for our students that come here from other schools especially, some of them have been beaten down or told that it's not okay that they learn differently or there's something wrong with you. One of the first things we try to do is build their confidence and the acceptance they feel, the relief they feel that, oh, it's okay that I don't learn like everybody else. We recognize, we accept it, we meet their needs, meet them where they are so that we can help them to be successful.
The positive outcomes for Layla benefiting from being here at Woodlynde. She started in second grade and immediately within that first year participating in the Wilson program. She's progressed tremendously to the point where at the end of second grade, now, she's telling me this, that, Dad, I miss my friends from my other school, but I'm learning here. From a second grader. To me, that's worth its weight in gold, and it lights out. It's the best system that she could be in.
The Wilson system offers such concrete support and structure, and it builds upon specific concepts taught in each specific sub-step. So really, the Wilson program builds and builds and repeats off of previous concepts. So really, for students with learning differences or memory issues or anything along those lines, it's very, very useful because of that concrete repetition and that building upon previously learned concepts.
I think that the Wilson program has really helped my education. Before I came to Woodlynde, when I left my old school at 8th grade, I was probably at about a 5th grade reading level. And after doing Wilson, I don't have as much difficulty reading the content as everybody else. I can understand it better. I'm better at sounding out words. I want to read more because before I hated reading altogether and everything that had to do with it. Even the subjects that you had to read a lot, like science or history. And now I feel like I can thoroughly enjoy them because I can read better.
I think what makes the Literacy Institute so unique is that we're able to provide literacy instruction for older kids, for kids in their preteen or teen years, even kids getting close to graduation from high school, and we're able to do it in a way that doesn't feel contrived, doesn't feel dumbed down, doesn't make them feel bad. It gives the students what they need in a fun atmosphere with a great teacher, and in a way that's going to help them for years to come.
The youngest students, they all feel comfortable coming in and asking me questions. And I can ask some questions, teach them about it, and then they go back and bring it to their teachers. The teachers feel comfortable asking questions beyond their training so that it is collegial, but we're constantly learning. And they're also seeing and modeling for students how to be self-advocates, how to be curious learners, and what the process of learning is all about. At the same time, we're opening up speaker series to the public. We know that learning comes about not just by being people who are experts at teaching reading, but if a child comes to you, whether they're 6 years old 16 years old or 26 years old, and they're having a difficulty that's academic. There's also going to be a background there that's somewhat emotional or anxiety driven, because if you have a difficulty, it can be exacerbated by worry, by stress, by fear of failure. So when we bring in speakers, they might be talking about related areas.
It's given me the experience of seeing that there are other people in this, somewhat in the same boat as a parent. But it's also given me success stories of other students that have learned from the program. But it's also given me the experience of seeing, what do these teachers do? What are the different approaches that they take, and the empathy that they have, and the ability to adapt and change to an individual student's needs, to me, is immeasurable.
I feel the Literacy Institute gives them like a safe place in their own space to do Wilson whenever you're learning. The environment that you're in is a very key role in how you can learn better. So I feel like the Literacy Institute really helps giving you that safe haven. It has all the things you need.
If there's one aspect that I boil this entire experience down to, is that there's hope. There's hope for your child. There's hope for you as a parent. And I see it every day with my child when she comes home from school, and she's got a smile on her face, and she looks forward to doing her homework, and just having the overall confidence as a fourth grader should. And to me, that's what I walk away with, and that's what I would hope that other parents would be able to see, that there is hope.
They're phenomenal kids. The kids I work with, it's what makes me come back every single day. They want to learn, they want to do the hard work. I never minimize the amount of hard work it will take. And I've never had a student who wasn't eventually willing to do the hard work. What I want them to know is what's really going on in their brains, what they can do so that they can feel safe. You come into this room, and you come into any of the rooms in this school, and there is a safe environment to acknowledge what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. That's really nothing short of miraculous.